Hey y'all, it's Dankyante and I'm back with another video, and today I want to talk about how to switch states because a lot of people get so caught up in trying to act as if instead of just changing their thoughts.
Okay, let's go.
So if you've seen any of my videos before, you probably heard me say that I've watched tons of coaches, and literally all of those coaches all have different styles of teaching you how to manifest because it's literally everybody just sharing what worked best for them. In my opinion, there is no right or wrong way to do it. It's all about your belief system. So in order to start manifesting the things that you want, you got to get into the state of being the person who has what they want. And it's not hard to do. You don't necessarily have to act as if, because a lot of the times you don't know how you would act if you were in the predicament that you wanted to be in. You just have to change your thoughts. That's it.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
So, for an example, years ago when I was trying to find ways to manifest more money, I would think, okay, so what would a person that makes a lot of money be doing? I was like, okay, I would probably be doing stuff for my business. I would probably be researching ways to make more money. I would probably be on Instagram or any other social media website looking at ways to make money or looking at how other people are making money and studying their businesses. That is not it. Not it at all. I put all that effort in and it didn't really get me anywhere. Honestly, it didn't get me anywhere at all. Not really got me anywhere. It didn't get me anywhere at all. I was putting in too much effort when all I had to do was change how I was thinking.
Am I embarrassed? Hell yeah. Am I ashamed? Hell yeah.
So if you're trying to manifest money, if you sit here and you're like, all right, cool. If I had a lot of money, I would be out spending money. I would be out shopping. I would be out buying this. I would be out going on these type of trips. But in your 3D, you can't do that. And then when you come to the realization that you can't do that, you actually start the process all over again, in my opinion, because you're putting yourself back in square one. You're leaving the state of a person who is rich to go back to the state of a person who is not rich and has to try to scramble to figure things out, which is the complete opposite of what you should be doing. Or let's just say if you're trying to manifest the SP. I'm pretty sure y'all have heard the story about the lady who cleared out her closet to make room for her SP and was like cooking meals for the both of them and was basically doing stuff as if somebody was actually there with her in the 3D. If you're anything like me, you're not doing all that. Like I explained in a previous video, if I'm going to Chipotle, my food itself cost about $17 just for a burrito, some chips, queso, and whatever else I get. It's about $17. Do you think I'm about to buy 2 of those and spend 30 something dollars on my imagination? No, because I don't have to do that. That's not how this works. Am I gonna go home and bust my one burrito in half and put the other half on a plate in front of me and I'm just gonna sit there like, isn't it good, babe? And nobody's in front of me? No.
No, hell to the no.
I'm going to buy my one burrito, my one bag of chips, my one cup of queso. I'm buying that for myself. And when I go back home and eat it, I'm going to visualize me and my man eating together. I'm going to visualize the things that we will talk about between bites. If we want to watch TV while we're eating, I'm going to see us watching TV while we're eating. Even with the money example, if you want to be a millionaire in the 3D, you don't have to go out and spend hundreds and thousands of dollars that you don't have. You don't have to run up your credit cards in order to try to live an image that you're not yet in the state of being. It's gonna come. You just gotta think about it. So if you're working at a job where you're making like $10 an hour, when you get paid, if your check is only, I don't know, $600, see yourself getting paid $6,000. Yes, in the 3D, you know it's only $600, but in your head, if you see yourself getting paid $6,000 and you treat yourself in your mind as if you're already making the money that you want to make, it's going to start unfolding in the 3D for you. Even if you get led down paths that don't seem like it's going to bring you what you want, it's going to bring you what you want. Just like in my personal life, I was having an issue where my mechanic, he was out for months for a major surgery. I needed somebody to change the brakes on my car. I kept calling places, either people were full or they were overpricing or like overcharging because of the type of car I had. I said, I'm not dealing with none of y'all. So I would picture myself picking up my car from a shop and only paying a couple $100s to have my brakes changed. And guess what? I ended up meeting a girl who has a mechanic in her family. There it is, $160 for the back brakes on my car to be changed. Do you know how much one shop tried to charge me to change the back brakes on my car? $800.
Let me tell you something, sweetheart. I don't know how y'all do shit where you from, but let me tell you something. Where I'm from, we don't do shit like that.
Just for the two in the back. Not the fronts and the backs, just the backs. When those people quoted me $800, it took everything inside of me to not run out of that shop and go buy myself a jack and go buy the tools that I needed in order to do it myself. Have I ever changed the brakes on my car before? No. But for $800, I would have learned that day. So basically, the whole point is you don't have to start making all these moves in the 3D. You don't have to do that. You literally just have to change the thoughts that you're thinking. So like I said with your SP, instead of going out and clearing your closet and still thinking, oh, I don't know where my SP is going to come from. I don't know who it's going to be. I don't know this. I don't know that. Don't think that. You don't have to clear out your closet. You don't have to buy 2 extra meals at Chipotle. You don't have to do any of that. The power comes when you change your thoughts. See yourself in your mind holding hands with your SP. See yourself in your mind going shopping with your SP. See yourself in your mind throwing a party for your SP or having your SP throw a party for you. See that stuff in your head. You don't have to lift a finger in your 3D if you don't want to. Things are going to line up. Things are going to line up. Even with the small example. I was in a store and there was a specific song that was playing. I never heard of the song, but I said, you know what? That was a cool song. I don't remember any of the lyrics. I want to find out who that was. I didn't have to Google any of what I thought that I heard because I probably would have been way off anyway. The next day, I was scrolling on TikTok and I heard the song. And I found the artist that made that song. And I was just like, I didn't even have to lift a finger to find it. And it just fell in my lap. Period! So when it comes to your SP or when it comes to making money or when it comes to getting your dream job, you don't have to keep doing all this stuff in the 3D. You don't have to force anything. The only thing you need to force is yourself thinking the thoughts that you would be thinking if you had the thing that you were trying so hard to get. For example, this bottle of perfume. I kept seeing this bottle of perfume on TikTok. Nobody would be talking about it. I would just see, like, you know how people would show off their perfume collections and they're like on these big towers and stuff in their room and then they show you all the bottles. I kept seeing this bottle of perfume and I was like, what the heck is that? It looks like a pink chocolate bar, so I know it's a gourmand, which I love. So I gotta find out what that is.
Oh my God, what is that?
I kid you not. Instead of Googling perfume and candy bar bottle, I got on Reddit and I saw somebody talking about it and they posted a picture of it and they gave all the information and then I went and bought it. That's it. All I did was just think of me holding that bottle of perfume in my hand because I knew I was going to find out what it was sooner or later. And here I am, actually holding the bottle of perfume in my hand today. Simple as that.
Like, it's not that serious. Trust me, I know that.
So if you know you're trying to make a lot of money, you don't have to waste time Googling stuff like, oh, how to make $1,000 a day or how to make a lot of money without having a job. You're just going to see random stuff like do surveys, do DoorDash, do Instacart. Nobody's making millions of dollars off of doing that. And if they are, they're probably the only person in that area who is doing that. Even still, those apps do not pay enough for you to become a millionaire off of them. They don't. Can you manifest it? Probably, but just imagine all the work that you would have to put in to do that. And besides, if you're doing delivery services, you still got a job. So if you want to make money without having a job, just see yourself sitting on the couch, checking your bank account and seeing that your bank account is like super duper fat. You don't have to see what you're going to be doing. Changing your state is literally just changing the thoughts that you think about your circumstances and your situation. If you want your own apartment, instead of complaining about not having your own apartment, what you need to do is just see yourself in an apartment. Even if you don't know what the apartment looks like, just see enough to make yourself start thinking, I'm in my own apartment. If you've had your own apartment before, just think how you were thinking whenever you had your own apartment. That's all you have to do. I know that terminology like switching your state or shifting your focus, that sounds complicated, but it's not. In English terms, all it means is change your thoughts. Like I said earlier, nobody's telling you to go out and gain all this credit card debt or buy things that you can't really afford to try to have the image of you being rich. That's not what you need to do. What you need to do is just think as if you're rich. That's all you have to do. When you're in the grocery store, even if it's something that you can't necessarily buy right now, just say, okay, I'm going to buy that, and I think I'll have so-and-so with it for dinner. If you have a certain SP in your mind and you don't know how you're going to get with them, that's okay. Just see yourself with them anyway. Like I just said, if you want to make a lot of money, just see yourself as being a person who makes a lot of money. You don't have to go and buy a YSL bag that costs $3,000 knowing you only have $3,200 in your account. Nobody's telling you to do that. Put that bag down and start changing your thoughts.
I ain't gonna say it no more.
Like, I used to have a big problem with that. I already have a shopping addiction. So whenever I got into manifesting and people were saying, like, you know, act as if you already have what you want, that's what got me caught up. I was trying to act like I was rich instead of just thinking like I was rich. And I know that it's more fun to actually buy the things that you want. But once you see yourself having them in your head, they're going to make their way to you anyway. The thing that helped me also with this, I just used to pin things to a manifestation board on Pinterest that I wanted. Like on my board, I have the car that I have now on there. I have cars that I want to get after this. I have clothes that I have now on there because I wanted them back then. And I also have clothes that I'm going to get after this. Perfect example. There's one specific picture on my Pinterest board. It looks like a wall that might be in a store like PacSun or something like that. And it's nothing but Ethika stuff on the wall. I'm talking sports bras, shorts, panties, all this. It's just hanging up on the wall. Years later, once I finally learned how to redo my thoughts in order to, you know, change my state, because like I said, changing your state is just changing your thoughts. Once I learned how to do that, all this Ethika stuff just started coming to me. It seemed like they were having sales every other week. So many mystery sales, so many like Labor Day sales, Christmas sales, back to school sales. They had so many sales that I was able to build up my Ethika collection to almost look like what that wall picture looked like. I have so many sleeve shorts from Ethika. I have lots of Ethika panties. I'm not into sports bras, but I do have at least one sports bra from them. I got leggings from them. And that's not the end of it. I also got a pair of pajama pants from them too. Never thought I was going to have something like that. But I say that to say this. Once I started pinning that stuff, my mind started trying to lead me down the path of like, okay, well, how are we going to get all of this? I was too busy worried about the how. All I had to do was stop complaining about me not having that stuff and started thinking like the person who already had that stuff. I started thinking that it was normal for me to have that type of stuff, and I ended up getting that type of stuff. Simple as that. Duh. I've seen some manifestation coaches who say things and it sounds so complicated to the point where it leaves you questioning yourself. Like, am I doing this right? Did I actually switch states? Did I actually jump into a new timeline? You're sitting there wondering if you did it or not. If you did, you would know. That's all I'm going to say. If you did it, you would know. But you sitting there questioning yourself, that's an answer all in itself. Don't let these people confuse you. Whenever you see somebody say change your state, all they're saying is change how you think about the subject. Stop complaining and change how you think about it. That's literally all you have to do. That's 1 + 1, and it's going to equal 2, aka what you want. That's all you have to do. So that's all I have for this video today. I am intending that light bulb moment happened for you because I'm giving you the information for free. I'm telling you everything that you need to know. I'm being so serious. Don't go out here buying 2 Chipotle meals for you and your person and letting the other one go to waste, because everybody knows that reheated Chipotle is disgusting.
Absolutely disgusting, by the way. I almost puked, but let me stay focused.
I'm sorry. As much as I love Chipotle, that's not something that you need to be reheating. So don't go buying 2 meals, pretending it's for you and your SP, and then you just go put that boy in the refrigerator. Save your money. Buy Chipotle again tomorrow if you want to do that instead, okay? Changing your state is just changing how you think about the situation. Change your thoughts. Think the thoughts as if you were the person that already had what you wanted. If you're walking around in the store and you see something cute, oh, I bet so-and-so would like that. Oh, I bet so-and-so would look so good in that. Oh, I should buy this for so-and-so. Just your thoughts. Don't actually pull out that debit card. That's not what I'm telling y'all to do.
So Keith Lee did tell her to distribute the money how she felt necessary.
I never said that.
And don't come back here telling me you got into credit card debt because you was trying to buy all this stuff for him or her or they. That's on you. I'm not telling you that. I done told you 50 times in this video, don't be doing that. Open up your ears. But thank you so much for watching this video. And until next time.
TF, ... I'm out this bitch.